Hello, beautiful souls. How is everyone doing today? Give me a few minutes. I have to let people know I am live and got a hair or something in my mouth, and I do not like that. Enjoy the music. It's relaxing. Oh, guys, I got a new Oracle deck yesterday. I got this one, which I really dig. And I got this one, which is tiny and it's so cute, and I like it. I love it. This one was a gift. I'm going to be working with the Oracle decks more in the future, probably starting probably this weekend actually. I might be doing some stuff with the Oracle decks, so pay attention. Discord, Facebooks. Okay. I just had all kinds of stuff up over there. All right, so the Rumi wisdom for today. Welcome to day 7, people. Thank you for being with me through this first week of our year with Rumi. We have 7 days down and a lot more to go. It's going to be a fun journey. But the Rumi wisdom I chose for today is: yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. Rumi. The greatest way that we could change the world is by changing ourselves and the way we see things, the way we look at things, to be more open minded, to be more accepting, to show respect, to be loving, and to be caring towards these things. And when we do that, people around us see that, and that has an impact on them. And then hopefully, in turn, they'll do the same things, and it just becomes a chain effect. So, be wise, not clever. Anybody can be clever. Even a fool can have a clever moment. Be wise. I'm sitting here shuffling the Rumi cards. Find our card for the day here in a minute. Actually, I think it's going to be this one right here. Passion of the Wild Red Mother. I should show the card. I'm like hoarding it to myself. My card. Passion of the wild red mother. Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of the drunks. In the eyes of drunks. Rumi. Bring me your unreasonableness, your insanity, your love without reason, and your passion. Your passion that makes you crazy and shooes all logical restraint from your mind. Leave your ordered thoughts, sensible plans, and appropriate attire at my door. Put on your animal fur and sing to me in gibberish. When my beautiful goat dies, I make drums from their skins, and their spirits live on in my passionate play. When my bird drops their feathers, I gather them and I put them in my hair. Come drum with me as I place feathers in your hair, and we honor the spirit of my animals, of your animal nature too. Wild and free as you are in truth, stick your tongue out and growl at those who try to tame you with guilt, shame, and fear. Do you think I give a damn about any of their silly games? Those games of reason and logic, of course you should do it this way, they say. It makes sense. But I care not for what makes sense. I care for what brings you alive. So far, I think we're on a good start. You, O blazing angel, are being invited by the wild red mother to participate in the dance of the divine passion. You may be an activist, a poet, an advocate for justice, or a writer, content in your own world of dreams, or perhaps you are a healer devoted to the liberation of suffering of others and hungry to commune with ancient wisdom. Perhaps you are all of these, or some other exquisite amalgam of holy energy and form. Whatever your nature, there is passion in your heart, a fire for something more powerful than fear, that can become the fuel for your life journey, if you accept the invitation of the wild red mother, of course. This is the invitation to lay aside despair, to lay aside doubt, and the capacity of the human heart, even your frustration and impatience. And it is time to quit whipping yourself and others, no matter how noble the intention behind the whip may be, and start dancing instead. I thought I had a drink in here. Apparently I don't. I made a mistake. Will you join her, the wild red mother, in her exuberant play? You can choose to lead through joy, to heal through love, to transform suffering into what it is meant to be, the crucible through which ecstasy reveals itself. You do not have to analyze to stay in the throes of processes and ordered stages. You can just choose this passionate path now, if you wish. You are ready. It is open to you. Will you accept? It takes a great spirit, one with much practice of studied rebellion, to be ready to cast off the shackles of society from a place of loving defiance rather than fearful anger, and to playfully say to the world, I have tasted your stale bread and undeveloped wine. I have had quite enough now. I decline your offer to gorge upon lesser fruits. I prefer to feast on bread, hot and fresh, and wine that is mouth-filling and unctuous. I have no idea. I'll have to look that word up. Join me if you like. It is an abundant feast, and there is plenty for all. Even in the spiritually minded, there can be a driving fear, thinly veiled as devotion to the most arduous path. Perhaps for a while that serves as a truth of sorts, but eventually there will come a time when smaller truths must give way to larger ones so that the soul can be truly free to grow. Passion is a bridge that leads you from smaller truths that leads you from a smaller truth that suffering is necessary in order to heal towards a larger and more luscious experience of life and as a divine embrace. Yes, sometimes the divine lover in all enthusiasm for the sport bites you too hard or grabs you with so much desire that a bruise remains. However, the passion behind such fervor and embrace can leave you begging for more life, for more of that boundless love, even when it knocks you in the head whilst grabbing for you. I've actually done that, accidentally going for my partner, reaching in and like just bonking heads. I just wanted to hold her. Couldn't wait. Both ended up bonking heads. It happens. Even if you knock heads whilst grabbing for you, this is possible when you give up on judgment of what is good and what is bad, on what is apparently spiritual and what is not, and when you just realize everything in life is leading to love, whether through caress or slap, the divine lover is seducing you. If you can accept this, you can certainly give yourself permission to love what you love, to live how you wish to live, and to forget about holding yourself back because some choices make sense, others supposedly do not. If you are able to rise to the passion that is possible for you, you'll let the wild red mother consume your philosophies and doctrines. She'll feast on your religion and your plans and devour your doubts and uncertainties. She'll tear away your need for maps and directions. Just when you think there's nothing left, she'll grab your hand, spin with you. You'll tilt your head back and laugh so wildly with her spinning together, all along with the earth upon her axis. With a daring and bold love for life that will not be quashed, that wild mother speaks to you now. You can choose passion over fear, time and time again. So I invite you to paint the whole world red with me, with passionate nature. Let us laugh and change the world. This oracle comes to you with a message. It is a big cosmic yes. It is also an invitation to let go of suffering and struggle, not with regret or shame, but with gentle acknowledgement that it has had its purpose, and now has a bigger purpose, that of passion, which calls you now to engage in the embrace of life with more abandon than ever before. Now is the time to let go of the belief system and needing to know anything. It is the time to trust in the beauty of your own heart and in the people, places, and experiences that truly move you, whether it makes sense or it appears to be logical or not. The wild red mother comes to you when you are ready for her at a soul level. Your mind may think that she is a thief in the night, ready to pilfer all you hold near and dear, and be utterly in terror at the prospect. But your soul will be gurgling with such anticipation of freedom, it will fill your heart with sweet love and urge you to let go. Let her have her way with you, even if it means she crashes you into the dark as she fumbles and drags you half asleep to go out dancing with her under the full moon, wearing nothing but your animal skin and a smile. She'll soothe any bumps and bruises you receive in opening up to life with the most tender and effective ministrations, for she is just as tender a nurse as she is a wild, raging dance partner. This oracle also brings you guidance. You have divine permission to do something ridiculous, be it ridiculous in your own mind for your age or career path, or some identity or version of yourself you or another hold. The more ridiculous or inappropriate it seems, the more it moves you from the heart without rhyme or reason, the better. This is not about hurting people or behaving without moral code. It is not about uh, childish indulgence and questionable justifications for letting the ego misbehave. It is not about the ego at all. The wild red mother eats ego for breakfast. This guidance is about listening to the truth of your heart and allowing your soul to throb with aliveness, making that more important than any restriction, opinion, judgment, or fear the mind, yours or that of others, could summon. The sacred honoring ritual. Place your open hands before you and say aloud, I call on the passionate, wild red mother who loves me without condition, and the brother of my soul, Rumi. I ask for your guidance on the path of the divine passion now. May I lead with my heart, dance in my life without fear, and surrender into truth, singing with my soul, becoming a leader of a new way of love upon this sacred earth. It is safe for me to be in my wild divinity. It is only safe and true. It is the only safe and true way for me to thrive. I am blessed now, and in the wild red mother's unconditional loving protection and grace. So be it. You have finished your sacred ritual. So, it's all about the self. It's about changing yourself, about embracing yourself, about accepting yourself. And it's all done with love. That's the biggest key. It's all done with love. I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. Know you are loved. Be blessed. And we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Have a good day.